There are several times in the Book of Mormon when they're cautioned against worshiping graven images. We find that in Mosiah 12 and 13. It's also in Alma. And when we look at that through the lens of Mesoamerican religions, it seems to make a lot more sense.
In Alma chapter 5, there's this magnificent discourse that talks about spiritual rebirth. Have you received the image of Jesus Christ in your countenance?
We have in Mesoamerica a glyphic phrase that basically talks about receiving the image of a certain god in your countenance, and it ties in with a deity impersonation ritual that was typically done by kings or other high elites, where they would wear this graven mask and literally transform into a certain god. And I think Alma was speaking against that when he asked, have you received his image in your countenances, meaning the image of Christ. And rather than telling his people to impersonate certain other gods, that they needed to be Christ-like.
When Benjamin begins his speech, one of the things that he tells the people very specifically is he says, I am a man. That's a rather strange thing.
I think King Benjamin was actually responding to this concept of divine kingship, and he wanted to let his people know that he wasn't a divine king.
Maya kings were considered to be divine. So one of the things that Benjamin wants to make sure that his people understand is that they know that he is a man.
He's reinforcing his humanity to his people because he doesn't want them to buy into this divine king concept that is surrounding them in the Mesoamerican area.
This happens again when Ammon is asked by Lamoni, are you more than a man? And one of the conversations, one of the critical issues that they have is, are you more than a man? Mesoamerican deities have a class of deities which are gods who have come to the earth, and very clearly they're thinking that this is what this man is.